Now, in an upcoming China visit, the American Secretary of State Antony Blinken is expected to raise some serious concerns that Beijing is helping Russia build up its defense industrial base to fight the war in Ukraine. Now, the United States has warned China not to aid Moscow's war effort since Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine began more than 2 years ago. Now, remember, the Russian attacks have come just weeks after Moscow and Beijing declared a no-limits partnership, and that was in February 2022.
What we have seen over the past months is that there have been materials moving from China to Russia that Russia has used to rebuild that reindustrial base and produce arms that are showing up on the battlefield in Ukraine.
Now, the American officials also briefed reporters last week on materials that China was providing to Russia, including drones and missile technology, satellite imagery and machine tools. They also stated that such measures will fall short of providing lethal assistance, but were helping Russia build up its military to sustain its 2-year-old war in Ukraine. The Chinese embassy spokesperson last week said that Beijing was not a party to the Ukraine crisis. The embassy spokesperson further added that normal trade between China and Russia should not be interfered with. President Joe Biden has raised the issue with Xi Jinping in a phone call earlier in the month, after which the U.S. officials said that Blinken will travel to China in the upcoming weeks. The details of Blinken's trip have not yet been announced, and the U.S. Secretary of State raised the issue with the NATO foreign ministers in Brussels earlier in the month. China's response to the war, a balancing act sometimes that has been dubbed as pro-Russian neutrality, has been much closer to Moscow than it was in 2014 when Crimea was annexed. Now, Russia is actually gaining momentum in its assault on Ukraine amidst the stalled Western aid, making the coming months critical to the direction of the conflict. Now, in a worst-case scenario, parts of Kiev's front line could in fact be at risk of collapse. With a boost in output of artillery shells, now Moscow is in fact willing to take territory in the face of high casualties. And it is in contrast with a lack of sustained Western supply of artillery ammunition to Kiev. Now, over the spring and summer months, Russia is likely to mount attacks that are designed to inflict casualties and push defenders westward, and also to expand the control of occupied territories. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.